There we go. Hey, you know what? We can turn this down a little bit. Okay, welcome, loved ones. I'm here today with Gabriel, a good friend of mine, an excellent human being, a genius, and a beautiful musician. We're going to talk about a few different things today. Gabriel, could you say hello real quick?
Hi everybody, this is Gabriel. I'm here in the Tide Pod studio, getting ready to record a great podcast.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be exciting. We hung out earlier today. We went on a little bit of a hike. That was a good one, up on the Waterworks Hill. Dude, it's a nice view from up there. I like the city.
Beautiful location.
You really get the feeling of like being in the bowl of the mountains here in Missoula.
Plus, it's one of the first sunny days we've had here in Missoula. Or are we saying where we are?
Yeah, dude, why not? We're fresh out of the winter, dude. We're coming into spring real hard. It's been great so far.
You get that sunlight up on the mountain combined with all the wind,
dude,
and it's just a perfect sensation.
Feels great, dude. Yeah, there's just something about going up to the top of a mountain. You just feel like you're more like elevated mentally and spiritually as well as literally.
You might even say you're a little bit closer to God.
There you go, dude. That's a fact right there. Speaking of God, dude, what is God? Is God real? What does that mean?
Is God
to talk
real?
About God, dude? Yeah, so how does that even work? Like, people, so many of them are on a side of the debate. They're like, I'm all God, or I'm like, all not God. Dude, they like picking sides, dude. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot topic when it comes to people choosing one or the other.
It's funny,
extreme.
It's like everybody's thinking about it all the time, regardless of like what side they're on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
I find it hard to take too like solid of a side.
I know what you mean, dude, because I was thinking, the more I think about it, dude, like, believing in God and not believing in God are like two sides of the same exact coin, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make a difference. Like, you're not, like, it doesn't matter, like, either way. It's like, I don't know, because, like, for some reason they argue about stuff. Like, this is like a disagreement, like, God yes, God no, but it's like, either way, it's exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is, when you're having an argument, I think that's where God is most present.
Dude, okay, I see what you're saying.
When you have two people coming together, or more.
So,
more people coming together, discussing something.
Definitely.
That's where I think God is the strongest.
For sure. That makes a lot of, two minds are greater than one, dude. You meld into, like, you know, supercomputer or something. You got multiple processing units, like, working on the same subject, dude. Yeah, and that's how, like, AIs will make, like, iterated versions of, like, the program they're trying to achieve. They'll have, like, one bot that does the making of whatever they're trying to make, and then one that tests it. And so they'll, like, have these two go back and forth, like, in this exchange, and it's through that exchange that the thing is produced, rather than through just, like, one thing just working. It's like, you know, a cooperative type of system.
Could we have computers without God?
I don't know where.
Ooh, this reminds me of something amazing. I forget the name of the creator of this, but it's an operating system for a computer. Yeah. This guy, I want to say
Linux, GNU. No, it's none of the popular ones.
It's called Temple OS.
Oh, okay.
Temple OS. I forget the name of the fella who created this. Yeah. He wasn't exactly the best guy, but he created this whole operating system from scratch.
Yeah.
And he was pretty smart, but also not the best human being as far as they go.
What was interesting about the operating system?
He included a lot of randomized things in it.
Oh.
Like random music generators.
Huh.
And random number generators, random word generators.
Oh, fascinating.
And he called it Temple OS because he considered it one of God's temples. Because he was a very religious guy.
Yeah.
And he thought that all these random things that would come up were God speaking to him through the computer.
Huh.
So one example would be he had a generator that would puff out a random Bible verse.
Oh,
and he would he would ask a question or something, and then it would just pop up with a random Bible verse, and he would interpret it as God
like a magic
talking
8-ball.
to him. Yeah.
Dude, that's fascinating. That would be interesting to like use for a while and stuff. Dude, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if God truly presents himself through randomness, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, honestly, I think probably, dude. Because I think the feeling that you get when you listen to the white noise of nature, it's like you're like absorbing that frequency.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It calms you. It makes you like, just much more relaxed and present.
But I don't know if that's true random.
Oh, you don't know about like the wind going through the trees in the brook? You don't think that's like random enough?
No.
Nah?
Maybe.
I don't know, dude. That's because I always thought of it kind of as like TV static,
Yeah.
Like that type of randomness. But, yeah, that's interesting. Fucking, what were you? Okay, so is God real? Dude, I don't know. Why does it matter if God's real? Does it? Like, does it change anything? Like,
it shouldn't change anything.
Yeah, I know, because it's all about like, so you're aware of like yourself and you do things that turn out well for yourself, and if you believe that other people are having their own experience similar to yours, you would like try and interact with them in a helpful way, and whether or not God is there to help you along with that or judge you for whether or not you're doing that right, it's mostly you deciding exactly what you're doing with your life the whole time. And so I don't really see why. I used to focus on it a lot, so I suppose I see why people are like, because I think they're trying to like find the like root of meaning. Like, where does meaning come from? Is it from the God thing, or is stuff meaningless without the God, or is there meaning without God, or like, but
I think there's meaning regardless of whether there is a God or not.
Mm-hmm,
I think there's meaning just in our interactions with other people.
Yeah, there's like localized just meaning that's like, it doesn't need to be contingent on the rest of the universe. Like, they'll go to that, like, everybody's going to die, that whole thing. Well, none of that matters, because you can have a situation over, like, just an interaction with someone, and that's its own self-contained, meaningful thing. And so, yeah.
I think that, so there's meaning in interaction, but I also think there's maybe even a greater meaning in work that can be done alone. Yeah. That's creation.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of relates to God too, because you look at, I think it's the first sentence in the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Dude,
here, let's look at it real quick. I got this Bible up here.
Awesome.
Dude, let's talking about God. Let's see what the premier source says in the beginning.
The whole book.
Yeah, dude. In the beginning, that is, God created the heaven and the earth. Wow, okay. So that was how it happened at the beginning. So that's something that I come back to a lot, is the binary thing. Like, he didn't just create the heaven or the earth first, he created them both first.
Yeah.
And that's what I always think is, like, being alive is always like this. There's, like, the other side of the coin. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, the happy times and there are the sad times. And you can't, like, experience anything without them both, because they're both relative to each other. And so you can't have just one or the other. You need to have them both.
I've heard it said, and I've thought this myself at times, that the sadder you get extends the limit for how happy you can be.
That's absolutely true, dude, because you look at all these, like, people who have lived through crazy shit. Like, you listen to people who've, like, served life sentences for wrongful convictions, and they're, like, the, like, biggest peaceful Zen guys in the world. And you're like, what the hell, dude? They're just, like, this, like, pure, like, fucking geyser of just, like, positive love energy. And it's because, like, it seems like directly involved with how much struggle they've been able to overcome.
I feel like I wouldn't really be able to make it too long in a prison if I were like going through a life sentence. Dude, yeah. I mean, I'd have to.
Yeah, dude. You would figure it out when you got there.
That would be really unfortunate to have to spend your whole life in prison.
Dude, oh my god, yeah. That'd be fucked up.
I guess some people deserve it. But
some people, I suppose you could make the argument that some people just are too dangerous to be around, everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's like worth like keeping them away from everyone else. But in general, I think that like life sentences are even just like for non-violent crimes, like putting people in prison is kind of silly. Kind of silly for sure.
When you have like 3 strikes laws and whatnot for non-violent offenses.
Yeah, dude, it's like, really? You're going to jail for years because of something that has not harmed anybody? Dude, okay, but yeah. Dude, yeah, prison systems, dude. America's got a very large prison system.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm not in prison, dude.
In prison.
Yeah. Hope I don't go to prison, dude. That would suck.
I'm doing my best to stay out. I think we all are, or most of us at least.
I'm trying. Like, I don't know, like how much more I could do. Like, I'm not gonna go overboard.
It's not something I think about like every day, though.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think to myself, "Hey, I really hope I don't go to prison today."
Yeah, man.
I think I live my life in a way well enough to where I can say to myself, I don't have to worry about going to prison for a while.
Yeah.
Or ever.
I feel basically the same. Yeah, I'm not super worried about it, but there always is that worry that they're gonna get you on some bullshit just out of nowhere. And you're like, what, dude? That's ridiculous. Or also like, the government progressing into kind of a police state in which like they're just kind of rounding up the population. That's kind of something. Yeah.
What do you think about us having a patrolling police force? Like, you can hardly go out on the town without seeing a police
cops.
car.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Rather than just like the firemen don't patrol, they just like basically hang out until they get a call. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I suppose the idea is that the response time is maybe faster if you have people everywhere, but maybe you could just have different stations everywhere, and then like, I don't know, dude, because that is kind of weird. I don't know if.
Like they're constantly out there. I think the idea is that they're constantly out there looking for crime.
Yeah, which is like a little bit like sideways motivations, because they should just be like, I don't know, are they able to prevent crime by doing that, like before it happens, or just is the presence of police around supposed to make people like calm down or feel like they're being like secured, and hopefully criminals will not be as
I think to an extent it probably stops crime from happening in the first place, having police patrol. But I also think that what goes along with it is a lot of I don't know, I don't want to say paranoia, but there's like
it's a control mechanism for sure. They're like letting everybody know that like you're not alone right now.
Yeah.
Big Brother's here. We got our batons and our fucking chargers.
And our guns.
And yeah, dude. I mean, if you wanted to look at it in a particular way, you could say that right now the police state is like rounding up the population into prisons just with the bullshit that they have for like some of the laws here. Like it's not like good reasons that they're putting a lot of people into prison for.
This is very true.
Yeah, dude. And so that kind of depresses me. Do you think there's any way we could help that out, like in our own lives?
I'm not sure if voting really does anything. I mean, dude, part of me really wants to think voting helps.
Yeah, man.
And I'm gonna vote. I haven't voted before.
Yeah, I voted once. I failed to vote whenever the last election was. I forget what it was. But yeah, dude.
I want to think that voting for good people and good causes like bills and
I'm sure if you research and you vote for the right things, dude, you could definitely get in there. I think I might try and like do some like local government stuff, like just like community-based projects and different things where I could like help sort stuff out, just in little ways, and do that sort of thing. I might do that for a little while because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I could help out a little,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like, if you have a problem, like, just be the solution. Don't, like, just rail about the problem. That's what I'm always trying to figure out is, like, yeah, how can I, like, take my, like, small reach that I have just in my life and, like, try and affect, you know, the big problems out there that I see. And so it's kind of hard but interesting to, like, puzzle out the different things you can do.
And a lot of this is because a lot of the major problems that we have going on are pretty, like, mainstream at this point. And
yeah,
like, are what people expect and are used to.
Yeah, and so people are kind of just numb to them rather than, like, even though they're aware. Yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
So how do you go against these major problems without being seen as, like, totally radical for
like being outside of, you know, the mainstream.
Yeah. And also be able to get legitimate work done.
Yeah. Dude, I think it all just starts with, like, actually getting up and doing it, like, figuring it out. And so, like, what could we start? Let's say we wanted to, like, help out our community tomorrow, dude. What could we do, dude? Could we, like...
Well, what's a problem in our community?
Dude, we could volunteer with, like, there's a lot of homeless people here. We could go down to the POV. Yeah, that's something I think. Like, shit, though, I don't know. What else do we need? Like, what else would be really useful to have in this town? Like, just as a service.
I think a good service would be... So around this time of year, one of the biggest problems I run into as a hiker is snow's melting and dog poop is starting to resurface.
Yeah, dude, sure.
And first of all, we need outreach to the general public to make sure that when their dogs poop in the first place, that they pick it up.
Yeah, dude.
And we also need crews to go around to trails at this time of year.
Wow, dude. All volunteer, or are we going to be able to find funding for this?
Not me. We have to get other people to pick it up.
Definitely, if anybody's picking up shit, let it be other people. Yeah. That's where we should, like, toss the shit work to, is the other people rather than us.
Bam.
Dude, I think...
Jobs for the homeless.
Oh my goodness, we just figured it out, dude.
Both issues solved.
2 birds, 1 pile of shit. Yeah, dude.
No, that's a horrible idea.
Dude, I don't know. I think it's just so crazy it might work.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. We just got to figure out how to pay these homeless people. We could pay them in dogs. Dogs breed themselves, dude. It's free resource, dude.
Self-replicating currency.
I know, right? I can't wait to get a dog, dude. What was that breed you were saying you like?
I really want to get a Lagotto Romagnolo. It's an Italian water dog. It's got, like, short curly hair.
YOLO Lagotto.
Awesome. YOLO Mono Homo.
No homo Lagotto YOLO.
Lagotto Romagnolo.
Okay. Lagotto Romagnolo. Dude, that's hilarious.
And they're the only breed in the world specialized at hunting truffles.
Dude, don't tell people you're going to have a truffle hunting dog. They'll track you down and follow you places.
Yeah.
Steal your truffles.
Well, it's kind of hard to find truffles because a truffle grows underground. It's what happens, like, when a mushroom doesn't want to grow up into the air.
Fascinating.
It decides to grow down underneath.
You ever found a truffle before?
Never in my life. Before have I found a truffle.
That's fascinating.
I plan to find many truffles.
Dude, that's incredible. Is that going to be, like, your job? Your, like, main gig is truffle hunting?
I don't know if it'll be my main gig, but it'll definitely be a big hobby.
That's cool, dude. That's really cool. Because I like going out and finding different mushrooms and stuff. And, like, it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun for sure.
We've definitely got a lot of mushrooms here in Montana.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
So one time I saw, I'm not sure if it's a mushroom or some sort of fungus or whatnot, but it looked like a red asparagus growing out of the ground.
Dude,
it's the craziest looking thing I've ever seen.
Wow. Huh. Dude, yeah, no. Have you ever eaten wild asparagus? I had some one time and it was good.
It was good stuff?
Yeah, dude.
You cook it up?
Yeah, like boiled it or whatever. Yeah.
Can you find it in Missoula?
It was near here. Maybe not Missoula. It might have been like Alberton or something. I'm not sure. But, yeah, dude. Asparagus.
Asparagus is one of those foods that I used to hate. I think everybody used to hate asparagus.
As a child, dude, who's a kid that likes asparagus, bro?
But once you have asparagus done right, it forever changes it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just a good thing. You can have, yeah, dude. I like asparagus. If I were to put it on my, I have a hard time finding favorites. I don't know if I have like a favorite vegetable, or if I would rate them in any kind of order, because it always depends on like how you're feeling and what you're eating it with, and all that type of shit.
You know what's a really underrated vegetable?
What?
Red cabbage.
Red cabbage, dude. I don't even think about that a lot, dude. Wow, I never even think about it, dude. Is that in like coleslaw?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Put it on a sandwich.
Oof.
Put it wherever.
Dude, we had some stir fry earlier.
In your
that
mouth?
was legit.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
That was some good stir fry.
It was literally just green beans, carrots, and chicken, dude. Tossing on some rice with whatever teriyaki or whatever we were using.
Teriyaki, a little soy sauce on that bad boy. Some rice.
Dude, I'm gonna eat some more of that later. That was good. That was good shit.
What do you think about soy? Do you think soy has any negative health effects?
Dude, I don't eat soy. Fuck, what was I? I didn't even use the soy sauce. I was in the teriyaki today. But yeah, no, I don't fuck with soy usually ever, dude. Some shit. I don't know how to describe it, dude. It's just not for me, dude. Soy ain't kosher, dude.
You just not like how it tastes, or?
I don't even know, dude. What do they make out of it? Tofu and shit. What else do they make out of soy?
Tempeh?
Tempeh? Yeah. They make tempeh and tofu.
Yeah.
Out of soy, dude. Those seem like not real foods. They seem like they're empty foods.
I like getting it straight from the source. I like edamame.
Edamame is delish, dude. Yeah, I love some good edamame.
Not a huge tofu fan. I like tempeh sometimes when it's smoky. Good stuff.
I don't mind a little smoky tempeh like they had at the good food store.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't bad. But yeah, no, I don't really eat it, dude. I'll have some actual like, meat or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I've been eating a lot of pastrami recently.
No shit,
Beef
dude.
Pastrami.
That's cool. I have some summer sausage up there that I've been nomming on. That's really good. Yeah, dude. I like getting some good food in.
I like meats, but I don't think I could ever go on like one of those carnivore diets, you know?
Nah, I'm not planning on it, dude. I like my veggies for sure. And I just would not eat that much meat. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Oh my god, again? Like, this is the third day. I'd fucking quit the second day, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, I would not, be into that. But, yeah, dude. What about meat? You ever kill an animal and eat it?
I've never killed an animal and eaten it.
Dude,
I want to do that, though.
I've eaten plenty. I mean, yeah, dude. I've
eaten
eaten so many animals.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've never killed any of them, dude. It seems wrong.
Kind of want to go into the woods sometime with a gun or a bow.
Dude, yeah. I'm just going to take a nice sharp rock with me.
Yeah. Hide up in a tree with this big sharp rock.
See if I can get some beast to come underneath me, and then I'll just fly down on it.
Just clobber it.
Like Gollum. Yeah. Yeah, dude. But hunting, dude. So you haven't really been hunting before?
I mean, I've gone hunting.
You just never shot
but I've
anything?
never seen anything.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen things.
Yeah.
I saw a moose.
Oh,
we didn't have
dude.
a moose tag, though. So we couldn't shoot the moose.
I've seen some moose. I heard there was a moose, near downtown recently.
Yeah, I heard that, too.
Yeah, dude.
Just wandering about the city.
Hanging out. Why not, dude? Come on through, figure it out.
Do your moose thing.
Do your moosiness, dude. Yeah, moose or mice. Are we mice or are we moose? What does a moose sound like? Do they sound kind of like elk or not?
I have no idea what a moose sounds like.
Dude, I bet we could figure it out real quick here. I'm just gonna
Wait, let's make some guesses first.
Okay.
If we had to guess what sound a moose makes.
Half cow, half elk. Like moo. That was the worst, I think, animal noise I've. It started off almost alright, and then I don't know where it went.
I think it makes a more crackly sound, more like a.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Here, we're gonna figure this out in about 15 seconds flat. In the meanwhile, you can listen to the dead noise while we sit here. Me and him are just kind of staring at each other as I look at my phone. It's hard to look at my phone while I'm staring at him, but...
I'll look at my phone, too. Balance things out.
Okay, dude. I feel like this is good that we have a section of this podcast that's just us looking at our phones. Because when we're hanging out with people, that's what they're doing a lot of time.
Absolutely.
And so this will be really relatable.
Yeah, just make this a regular thing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wait. Already is a regular thing.
Dude, maybe the next podcast would be just mostly this, like us kind of sitting on our phones. You were totally right.
I think that's sort of like halfway between yours and mine.
I don't know, that sounds a lot more like yours and mine. Oh, that sounds like a bear.
It's a bad moose.
Dude, fuck that shit.
I
Oh my
heard
god.
That in the middle of the woods.
I shit myself. That's insane, dude. Whoa. It sounds like he's like coughing up a hairball, dude. That's hilarious.
I wonder if other animals get hairballs besides cats.
I don't know, dude.
I bet they do.
I don't.
You don't?
No. Why you looking? Why you think I get hairballs?
Oh, your vast hairball collection?
Stop, that's somebody gave me that. That's my friends. Why are you... Dude, I don't cough up hairballs. I mean, no, stop. What were we talking about?
What sound does a
meow
moose make?
Huh? That was the sound. That was the sound right there, dude. It was gnarly, too. Yeah, dude.
What do you think the longest you've spent just, like, sitting there looking at your phone has been?
Hours, probably. I don't know what I would have been doing. Maybe, like, browsing Twitter or something. But for sure, more than 1 hour.
Yeah, definitely same.
If I had some dead time, maybe I've watched a movie or something on my phone. But, yeah. I don't usually try. I try and just... Really only... I go on Instagram and I text people. That's all I use my phone for. So I'm not on it a ton, which is nice.
I try and stay off my phone, but I don't know. When I'm alone and there's nothing else to do, and I'm just sitting there.
Really?
I can listen to music. I
listen to music. Usually I'm on my computer, though, and I'm, like, watching videos, playing games, or I'm, like, writing or doing something else. Playing on harmonica, dude. Shit, do you wanna grab my cello really quick and we'll end this in a little jam sesh, dude?
Absolutely.
Here, okay. Do you know anything about stringed instruments or
not really?
That sort of thing?
I mean, I play some string instruments.
Okay, dude. Here, just be real careful with it. Don't bang it on anything. It's kind of a tight spot.
I know this is called a bow.
There you go, dude. You're getting into it. Okay. Let's set that bitch right there. Nice, dude. You can come over here and sit on the good old stooly bully. Here. Perfect. Dude, yeah. Let me sort you out here on this chiller. Alright, you gotta tighten up the bow first. And we'll give you some rosin because I think I've been playing this for a little while and we could use some.
Gotta rosin up your bow.
Always, dude. Always, dude. It's important. Keep things lubricated, that type of
I can do... What's it called when you pluck it?
Pizzicato, bro.
Pizzicato.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same as the bass. So, that shouldn't be hard for you to figure out. I mean, I just assume it is. That's what I heard from School of Rock. And so I just tell people that. Here, let me pull out the end pin so it's at a proper height. Boom.
Looky there.
There you go, dude. Perfection. Dude, you can toss a little bow on there if you like. Nice, dude. That was beautiful.
That was a jam.
Was that like your first or second time on the cello?
First or second, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Impressive stuff. You got in there a little bit. That was good to hear, dude.
It was a little rough at points, but...
Yeah, dude, that's what it's about, though. You know, getting down in the dirtiness, and then you kind of, you know, just catch a wave, brah.
If Led Zeppelin had never invented the electric guitar, nobody would be playing it today.
Wait, did Led Zeppelin invent the electric guitar?
No.
I didn't think so.
That was Les Paul.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Damn.
But it's funny to say Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I know, that made me laugh. That was hilarious. Dude, how long are we in now? We're at about 32 minutes, dude. We could call this right now if you wanted after that sesh. Is there anything you want to add before we head out? Dude?
One time, a friend of mine, printed off like something like 10,000 stickers in Bozeman that said "Live fast, eat ass." And just put them all around the town and the university.
Amazing, dude.
And it became like a big thing.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's a good one. What sticker did I want to put up? It's kind of creepy, but I just want to put up a bunch of ones that say "I am here" instead of like "I was here."
Because when you put it up, you are there.
Yeah, and then like the person reading it, it's like themselves, the voice in their head that's there and reading it.
Yeah.
To themselves, yeah.
And you sort of are there for that. I mean, not just that moment in time. Once you've been somewhere.
Yeah, dude.
In a sense, you are there.
You are
forever.
There, dude. Forever. And ever and ever and ever.
And always.
And before time itself. Sure, why not, dude? Why not?
Why not?
Dude, yeah. So we'll see you. Our next episode will probably be in the past because I'm gonna get into time traveling soon.